So Inez, why do you sponsor a child through International Needs?
Well, my reasons might have be a bit different to many others. I've been on trips with International Needs, with groups of us going to look at projects over in West Bengal and Bangladesh and Nepal, and there have been areas of new need, new skills that want to be developed. The Lydia ladies in Nepal, and I've just seen the need there and thought, yes, I could do that. And seeing the difference of with these children, where they've come from on the tea plantations in Darjeeling, where their parents are busy gathering tea leaves, and these little children have very little opportunity to attend school. So that was one area that I ended up with a sponsored child. And another area is when we visited the Lydia Foundation in Kathmandu, and we saw these women coming in from the mountains for a 5-month course where they learn to cook and use catering for their trekkers that come into the mountains. They learn to sew so they can have that as a trade when they go back to the villages, where they learn all sorts of useful hygiene procedures, and their mana increases when they go back to the villages. So again, this 5-month course can really change their lives for the better, and how important it is for the women in society to produce a huge change in the overall society and for their families. So that's where I've started sponsorship, and more recently I have been over to see some of these ladies again and see how the courses are evolving, and again how they're meeting the needs. And so when you meet the people there and you develop bonds and see the difference that it makes, it's very heartwarming just to see how little goes such a long way. Well, it's easy to talk about the Lydia ladies, and because you get a different lady, well, you get 2 per year, so it's possibly different for some people who sponsor a child right from early days till they're in tertiary education. I haven't had that opportunity, but I think just by telling them about the differences that it makes to their lives and their opportunities and the relationships they can build over that time, to encourage their own families as well, and to make their own children appreciate what they have. Well, the satisfaction of seeing the difference it makes, and when you're over there, they are just so grateful, and they rush up and they just treat you like royalty. They're so thankful. So you feel, for you it's a small gesture, but to them it's a huge blessing. So yeah, it's just amazing to be part of that, really. Well, lifelong, I suppose I've always got a heart for women in the third world, because they have to work so hard. They're very inferior in society to the men. The difference they make for their children once they own businesses and they can make decisions and they can about their own lives, and they so that's so encouraging to see. And then the society improves and grows from just scratching a living to actually doing some worthwhile things, and they get such a lot of satisfaction themselves from being able to manage their own affairs and manage a business. So that's wonderful to see.